Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to another edition of It's Keith's Opinion here at the Power of Offense. And yes, today we're going to discuss Dr. Boyce Watkins again because Dr. Boyce Watkins is the gift that just keeps on giving, just like black female fuckery. Shout out to the old man, right, at Obsidian Media Network. Yes, Dr. Boyce is the gift that just keeps on giving. And today, right, I have a clip, a discussion between he and his wife, Dr. Alicia, right, on how do women mark their territory at a man's house. So I'm going to give you commentary throughout this clip, all right? So check it out, y'all. Fair use, fair use.
But marking your territory, let me think about that.
You think that is there some sort of diagnosis that you would give a
No, it's
person
just,
who feels the need to mark their territory?
I think it's cute. I think it's cute to mark your territory. It's like, he's mine.
Hold up, let me stop right there. I don't think there's nothing cute about a woman marking her territory at a man's house without his consent. Okay? No, consent is simply permission, right? So it's not okay to just leave your stuff at a man's house, ladies, without his permission, his authorization, his consent. Because if you do, that is disrespectful. Yes, it is. That is extremely disrespectful, okay? But let's keep going.
He's mine. I'm going to subtly let anybody that comes in here know. I think it's cute. Now, a man...
Hold up. Dr. Alicia, being a PhD in relationships, right, think it's cute for a woman to be disrespectful by leaving her stuff in a man's house, right, without his consent. Come on, y'all. It's ridiculous, right? Ridiculous. It's nothing cute about disrespect, Dr. Alicia. Nothing cute about disrespect. Because it has to be consent. Okay? But let's keep going.
If they don't want their territory marked, they'll be like, get your stuff out of here. Grab your stuff and go. Or they'll take your stuff and say, hey, you leaving your stuff behind. But
yes, you are right about that, Dr. Alicia. If you leave your stuff behind, at least when I was out there dating, if you'd have left your stuff in my house, right? Yes, I would have told you, come here. You need to get your stuff, right, before you leave. Now, if you just so happen to have left it and I overlooked it, but I seen it later, your shit will end up in the trash. Okay? Now, why am I saying this? Because, again, it's disrespectful for a woman to just leave her stuff in your house, quote unquote, marking her territory. That is extremely disrespectful, ladies. Okay? But let's keep going.
I think how do men feel when they're like, oh, she left her perfume here. She left her belongings here.
Well, I just told you, Dr. Alicia. At least most of us men feel like it's disrespectful. And fellas, if you agree with me, please leave a comment in the comment section so that the ladies would know that it's disrespectful to just leave your shit. Okay? Please. All right, let's keep going.
Oh, or she left her toothbrush here.
Well, I think that if a man is okay with you marking your territory, I believe maybe I'm old school, but I believe men are going to mark you first. Like,
okay. So Dr. Boyce believed that men are going to mark their territory at a woman's place first. That's what he just said, right? Now, I'm curious to how he believes a man mark his territory. I'm curious about that. So let's keep going. Let's hear what Dr. Boyce Watkins have to say.
Men,
no, wait, answer my question though.
Right?
How do you feel?
Yeah, well, it depends on the woman. Like, I don't know, fellas, give me a yes or no if you know what I'm talking about. Like, it depends on the woman. Some women, you don't want them marking shit because they don't belong there. Like,
exactly. That's like what I was saying.
Like
no, Dr. Boyce, it don't depend on the woman for me, bro. I don't want any woman that I deal with, right? At least when I was out there, I didn't want any woman that I was dealing with to just leave her stuff without my permission. Again, that is disrespectful. That is not a good way to start a relationship off. If she feel like she belongs there, she need to ask me if she can leave it there. Matter of fact, I would just tell her. I'll be like, look, you can leave your clothes. I will wash it for you. It's something as simple as that. Okay? But just to simply leave your stuff is extremely disrespectful. Yes, it is. Let's keep going.
A hotel, like, this is temporary. You did not buy this condo. You rented it. You know, like, you're here for a certain amount of time, and it's a timeshare unit, right? But when it's your house, then that's a whole nother level. Like, that's a whole different type of relationship. So I think that a woman, like, if you came in and you left stuff everywhere, I mean, sure, of course, I didn't care.
Of course, Dr. Boyce wouldn't care if you left all your stuff at his place, Dr. Alicia. I mean, hell, he waited on you for like 30 years. He waited on you for 30 years. You, Dr. Alicia, the same woman that friend zoned him, right? Married another man, had 3 children, right? Got divorced. Again, he's waited on you. He was waiting. Of course, he wouldn't care if you left your stuff in his house, right? But most men, right? Most logical men, right? Or most men of consequence, most men that has some level of self-respect, right? Will feel disrespected if you just left your shit at their house. Plain and simple. Again, drop a comment in the comment section, fellas. Let's make it known and make it clear to the ladies. All right, let's keep going.
But if it was a woman I wasn't real interested in, there we go. Mark your territory with wedding rings. Yeah, you marked me. I've got a ring on. This shit is actually probably a little.
Yeah, you mark your territory with wedding rings, but see, it's other ways to mark your territory, fellas. Because in my opinion, only men can really mark territory. I don't really feel like a woman can mark a territory, anyways. And I'm gonna get there in a second. I'm gonna explain to you all how men mark their territories. All right, because obviously Dr. Boyce don't get it. You don't get it, all right? But I'm explaining it to you. You know, your boy Big Keith is going to explain it to you. So let's keep going.
Still too small. It doesn't hurt, but I can't get it off without Windex. I got the little gay man at the jewelry store sprayed Windex on my finger and showed me how to take it off. I said, "Thanks, man. I appreciate that. That's good advice." So yeah.
So no Windex for you, Boyce.
No Windex.
Like, what you doing with the Windex?
Why you got Windex in your bag? Yeah. Like I think marking. Okay, let's see. Nuke Man says I mark my territory by leaving tools around.
See, listen to that. Dr. Boyce Watkins, his followers, right, or his subscribers who are men, they mark their territory by leaving tools at a woman's house. By leaving tools. That's not how men mark their territory. No, we mark our territory with our phallus. Yes, with your phallus. You mark it by penetrating and secreting. That's how you claim territory, men. But man, come on, y'all. Really think about it. Really think about it. The only way for a man, first of all, again, women can't really mark territory, but a man mark his territory, right? With his phallus, by penetrating and secreting. Okay? Think about it. But let's keep going.
Okay. All right.
Well, the fix it man. It could just be for the fix it man. I think it's cute. I don't think it's all sinister.
It is sinister, Dr. Alicia. It's disrespectful. Disrespect is sinister. Okay? And it goes both ways. So a man just leaving his tools at a woman's house is disrespectful towards her. Yes, it is. But again, fellas, that's not how a man marks his territory, right? How a man marks his territory is in the most primitive way. He mark it with his phallus, he penetrate, and he secretes. That's what he does. But let's keep going.
Necessarily. I just think it's cute. That means she likes you and she wants to make sure you're hers.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Sure. Why do we have to get it to the point where people... I never like the concept of people feeling like they need to own somebody anyway. I've never felt... I would say I've never felt that way. I would say that when I got to about 30, in my mid-30s, I realized that trying to own a person was usually going to lead you to disappointment.
It's not about owning people, Dr. Boyce Watkins. It's about being acknowledged. So I can understand, right, on a certain level why a woman would want to leave her shit at a man's house, because she just wants acknowledgement as if there's some type of couple, right? Just like some men believe in leaving their tools, right? Men like you, Dr. Boyce, they believe that's a way for them to be acknowledged, but not me. See, men like me, right? We know the way for us to be acknowledged is to use our phallus. It is to penetrate and secrete. That is the most efficient way to be mean Yes, it is. Let's keep going.
My conclusion. So it doesn't mean I don't earn my place in the relationship, but it's like being on the NFL roster. If you play in the NFL, you know that you got to perform, or someone else could take your position. When you get too comfortable, you're not going to be on the team anymore. So I like to think of my relationship like, okay, I'm always competing to be on the roster. Sure, I've been the starting quarterback for the last 5 years, so the benefit of the day.
Yes, Dr. Boyce, in my relationship, I've always started, man. I've always been the first pick, first choice overall, bro. I don't know how it feels to play seconds. I don't. That's why I would have never took Dr. Alicia if I was you, bro. She would have never been my wife. Your friend zone me, right? And you move on and you build a relationship with somebody else. It could never be. Not with me. Because again, I have always, right, been number one with the women in my life. Yes, indeed. Look at this face. Just look at it. I know I'm handsome, but let's keep going.
Doubt is in my favor.
So you taking the high road?
Yeah. I've never been into like marking things and owning things and claiming things.
It's like what dogs do. Dogs mark their territory.
Yeah. Like if you sleep with
Humans mark their territory too. Again, right? Again, men mark their territories, right? With their phallus, and they penetrate and they secrete, right? Just like a dog does, man. All right, let's keep going.
somebody, and somebody's like, I swear to God, like 20 years ago, I was, it was before you and I got together, but I was like sleeping with a lady, and she liked to say, whose pussy is this, right? She would say that, right? And I would say, it's yours.
Like, you didn't go with it in the moment?
No, because it's like it.
Now I know y'all have already heard that, right? I know y'all have, but you haven't heard what led up to it. You know what I'm saying? And again, obviously, Dr. Boyce Watkins do not understand women, right, and their behaviors. He do not understand body language and things that they say and what they expect out of you, because again, it's not about owning her. It's not about owning her. Of course, she owns herself. Of course, right? The P is hers. Yes, it is. But it doesn't mean that she don't want to enjoy the moment of you claiming it to be yours, right? Again, that's a form of acknowledgement. That's what I'm saying. The only way for a man to effectively, right, claim his territory is with his phallus, right? And in my opinion, women can't claim territory. All they can do is be disrespectful by leaving their stuff at your house. Yes. So there you go. Now again, please share, like, and subscribe. And fellas, please leave your comments in the comment section. And, let it be known. Do you agree with me that a woman leaving her stuff at your house, right? Even a man leaving his stuff at a woman's house is disrespectful, right? Without their consent. All right. Peace. I'll catch you on the next one.